Jen, Jen, Jen.
I'm one of the house tutors at Purcell and practice supervisors, and part of my job as well is doing the outreach assisting. I've kind of given everybody their own opportunity at some point, whether or not that's leading an entire workshop or part of one or whatever, or even if it's just leading a warm-up, that they've all got their own opportunity to lead something. So the Year 11s, for instance, would lead part of a workshop or a small group in a workshop. Although if one person might be leading, you've always got to be kind of supporting them, like not in a sort of sense of being completely equal, but always backing up what they're saying, helping them to, if they're struggling, having, you know, being able to go in there and remind them of oh, there's this bit we could do, and kind of always having everybody in the team on the same page. I'm definitely of the view of, chuck them in at deep end and watch them swim.
What do you think the secret is to leading a good workshop? What are the key things for a successful session?
Confidence, massively. You've got to just have absolutely no fear, and even if you do have fear, hide it. You've got to just put up this front of, this is just the most enjoyable thing, and like, even if, you know, it really, really is, you've got to show them that, you know, this is just the best thing in the world, and encourage them, fill them with enthusiasm to do it. That's the main thing for me, is just the confidence thing.
Jump up, bob down, to the left, to the right. So if you do that, jump up, bob down, to the left, to the right.
You've just got to put yourself out there, and no matter what happens, you know, it could completely fall flat on its face, like some of the bits in the workshops today. Well, they didn't quite fall flat on their face, but the bits where it did start to fray, and it was quite difficult to control 60 kids at once.
Guys, I need you to concentrate. Guys, seriously, I need you to concentrate and stop talking, because I can't talk over all of you, because you're a lot louder than all of me. Okay?
Planning it through thoroughly, and always having a contingency plan is another, because you could go in there with one idea and then discover that actually this isn't working, but then having the confidence to then go, okay, we're going to try this now. Because I'm the one who organises the workshops, actually, and I liaise with the schools of how it will work, I try to get as much information out of them as possible about obviously what year group we're going to be working with, but whether or not any of them play instruments, because it's not essential. But if some of them have, if somebody's, for instance, just taken their grade 1 violin, it's nice to then have them come in and play something, especially if then we've got a violinist in the group, because then they can encourage them and be like, oh, that's really, really good, and maybe teach them another note to go with it, or teach them some other kind of technique that then they're like, oh, I'm getting better, and they feel like they're getting better and better and better all the time. So, because something like this puts you really on the spot, and you can't hide. You absolutely cannot hide. So you've just got to go with it, and you learn very quickly that it's fine to get up there and be like, we're going to sing a song, and make mistakes and do whatever. And it's nice as well that we've got such a mixed group, is because they're all learning from each other the entire time. Because like some of the Year 11s have really come up with some great ideas that the opposite people are like, oh, actually, hang on a second, that's really good. And they've worked really well together. They've really gelled. It's really inspirational. I remember when I was at primary school, and when there was this instrument company that sort of loaned out instruments, and they came round and they did like this workshop thing, and you got to try them all out, and it was like, it's like the one day I remember from the whole of primary school pretty much. It's like the most exciting day ever.
Now we've got our wonderful teachers here. We have Josh, and Eleanor, and Townsend. So you've got to listen really carefully. Can you teach us a little bit?
We've got to do parts of it.
Okay.